When people visit Athens, they usually see the Acropolis, walk through Plaka, maybe watch the changing of the guard, and that's often where it ends. But Athens is a city of layers, and some of its most fascinating places are the ones hiding in plain sight, underground, behind neoclassical facades, or just outside the historic center. Hi, I'm Chrysoula, a local here in Athens, and in today's video, I'm taking you to 5 hidden gems that reveal a different side of the city. Places with depth, history, and stories that most visitors completely miss. Let's start with one that literally takes you beneath the surface. Right in the heart of Athens, on Filellinon Street, stands the Holy Trinity Orthodox Church, known simply as the Russian Church. From the outside, it looks like a modest 11th century Byzantine church, quiet, compact, easy to miss. But step inside and there is a trapdoor. It opens to reveal a narrow staircase leading underground. As you descend the stone steps and pass beneath low arches, the city above slowly fades away, and Athens begins to unfold, layer by layer. This site was already sacred 2,500 years ago, when a temple dedicated to Apollo stood here. Later, during the Roman era, the space became part of a bath complex. The small columns that once supported the heated floor of the baths are still visible today, part of the hypocauste system that carried steam beneath the room. After the destruction of Athens in the 3rd century AD, the Byzantines built a small church and monastery on this very spot, reusing fragments of ancient marble and columns. In the 11th century, it became the Church of the Holy Trinity, the structure that still stands today. In the 19th century, the church was granted to the Russian Orthodox community, and excavations revealed these underground layers once again. What makes this place extraordinary is not just the building above ground, but the fact that beneath it, 3 eras of Athenian history coexist: ancient Greek, Roman, and Byzantine. The underground spaces are open to visitors through short guided tours that last about 15 minutes. The entrance fee is €8 and access is limited to specific days and hours, which vary depending on the season. Because it's an active church, visits take place at scheduled times, so it's best to check the current opening hours before you go. And while this hidden gem lies beneath the ground, the next one hides behind a neoclassical facade you've probably walked past without realizing its importance. Just a few minutes from Syntagma, near Klathmonos Square, stands a neoclassical building that most people walk past without realizing what it once was. Today, it's the Museum of the City of Athens, but in the 1830s, this was the first royal palace of modern Greece. Before the current Parliament building became the royal residence, King Otto and Queen Amalia lived here. At that time, Athens had just been declared the capital of the newly independent Greek state. It was still a small town trying to redefine itself as a European capital. Inside, the museum tells the story quietly but powerfully. You'll see personal objects from the royal couple, 19th century furniture, early city plans, and paintings showing what Athens looked like before it became the city we know today. What makes this place special isn't grandeur, it's perspective. It reminds you that modern Athens had to be imagined, designed, and built almost from scratch. The city you walk through today is the result of that 19th century vision. It's a different kind of hidden gem, not underground, not monumental, but essential if you want to understand how Athens became Athens. And if the museum shows you how modern Athens began to take shape, there's another place that tells a different story of 19th century Greece, but this time outside the city center. On the western edge of Athens stands Pyrgos Vasilissis, the tower of Queen Amalia. Built in the mid-19th century, this countryside estate was created by Queen Amalia as both a royal retreat and an experimental agricultural farm. Inspired by European estates, the tower feels almost Bavarian in character, a surprising sight in the Attic landscape. At the time, this was open farmland. The estate promoted modern cultivation methods and agricultural innovation in the newly formed Greek state. Today, the estate is beautifully restored and open to visitors through guided tours offered in both Greek and English. The experience includes a visit to the winery, a walk through the organic vineyard, a guided tour of Queen Amalia and King Otto's Tower, a protected monument of modern Greek heritage, and its surrounding gardens. You'll also see the stables and the horses that still live on the estate. The visit concludes with a wine tasting accompanied by cheeses and homemade Greek pies, a relaxed and very atmospheric way to experience this historic property. And what makes it even better is that it's easy to reach using the suburban railway, making it a simple half-day escape from the city. It's a completely different side of Athens, green, open and rooted in the early years of modern Greece. While Pyrgos Vasilissis reflects 19th century Greece and the early years of the modern Greek state, our next stop takes us back nearly 8 centuries earlier. About 10 kilometers west of central Athens, in the area of Haidari, stands Dafni Monastery, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most important Byzantine monuments in Greece. The monastery was built in the 11th century on the site of an ancient sanctuary dedicated to Apollo. Parts of that earlier temple were reused in the construction, something you can still notice in the marble fragments incorporated into the structure. The main church, or Catholicon, follows the classic cross-and-square Byzantine architectural style. What makes Dafni especially significant are its mosaics. In the dome, you will see Christ Pantocrator, one of the finest surviving examples of Middle Byzantine mosaic art. The interior also includes detailed scenes from the life of Christ, preserved with remarkable clarity. You can walk through the courtyard, see the fortified walls, and explore the church interior. The site is compact but historically important, and usually much less crowded than central Athens monuments. You can easily reach Dafni Monastery by public transport. Take Metro Line 3 to Agia Marina station and from there hop on one of the local buses, 801, 811, 865, 836, 866 or 876, and get off at stop called Psychiatrio Moni Dafniou. The monastery is right nearby. There is no entrance fee, which makes it an easy and worthwhile stop if you want to explore a major Byzantine monument without leaving the Athens area. From Byzantine Athens, we now go much further back in time, to one of the most important religious centers of the ancient Greek world. About 20 kilometers west of the city lies the archaeological site of Elefsina, known in antiquity as Eleusis. This was the site of the Elefsinian mysteries, initiation rituals dedicated to Demeter and Persephone. These ceremonies were among the most sacred in ancient Greece. Participants came from across the Greek world, and revealing the secrets of the rituals were strictly forbidden. The sanctuary developed over centuries. What you see today includes the remains of the telesterion, the large hall where the initiation ceremonies took place, along with Roman additions, fortification walls and sanctuaries built during the time of Emperor Hadrian. The site is extensive but manageable to explore. There is a small archaeological museum next to the site displaying sculptures, inscriptions and votive offerings found in the area. Elefsina is far less crowded than other major archaeological sites in Greece, which allows you to explore it calmly and at your own pace. You can reach Elefsina by public transport from central Athens. Take Metro Line 3 to Agia Marina Station and from there bus 876 toward Elefsina. The archaeological site is within walking distance from the bus stop. Athens is far more than its famous landmarks. Beyond the Acropolis and the postcard views, there are places like this, layered, historic, unexpected, and often overlooked. If you're planning a trip, consider adding at least one of these hidden gems to your itinerary. They offer a deeper understanding of the city and show you sides of Athens most visitors never see. If you enjoyed this guide, give it a like and subscribe for more Greece travel tips. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye!